Well, today we are looking at the issue of autonomy for senior high schools. During the inauguration of the Board of Governors for Accra Academy last weekend, the board suggested that boards should be given autonomy so they can run the schools more effectively without recourse to the center, that is the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service. While senior high schools are still under the control of the government, and therefore government is in its desire to provide access to secondary education, will make sure that at least the activities of the boards are regulated so that they do not impose fees that many parents cannot pay. I'm sure government is aware that the fees that are being paid are not enough to run the schools very effectively, but that also does not mean that there must be a free-for-all where the boards can decide to impose or allow the Parent-Teacher Association to impose any fees. Sometimes the fees that have been fixed by government cannot be said to be very high. It could be within the reach of many Ghanaians, irrespective of their status. And what happens is that the PTAs then decide to introduce some levies to provide some fixed infrastructure gaps, as well as motivate teachers. That is where the fees go up. And you will recall that not too long ago, the government had to intervene and ask some school heads to stop charging unauthorized fees. It's a matter that we can continue to debate in the midst of building budget. What can we do? Can government continue to insist that PTAs should not charge fees? What will be the acceptable levies that can be imposed on students or parents for that matter, so that the infrastructure deficit in most of our schools can be fixed? As I said, this is a matter that we can continue to debate, and we believe that through the debate we can arrive at some acceptable compromises where the PTAs will not impose so much fees on parents and students. Government too will be able to provide the funding to run the schools more effectively. It's a combination of the two. Cost recovery will be difficult for many people to support, but we believe that in that debate we can find some common grounds to run our schools. So join us in this debate. It's important. Education is the bedrock of society. So feel free to be part of the debate on our platform www.graphic.com.gh.